Save. I want to try integrating an external API. So currently we have just been working kind of within Lovable, but you can also integrate external services using Lovable Cloud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Lovable to add some external service, and I'm going to use this voice typing feature within Lovable, and I'm just going to ask it like a question. Hi, is there any integrations or external services we can integrate within our fitness app? Any public APIs or APIs that we can trial for free that we can test out within our app? And I have chat mode enabled, and I'm gonna submit this. And basically APIs are ways for you to integrate external services to your app. It's the way the web communicates, basically. So what we're looking for is an external service that is open to communicating with our app, basically. Well, I think all of these sound pretty good. And we also have these food APIs, and these ones I think sound a bit more fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, please, implement this API right here, which is a food API, and make it a separate page within the main app. And then I'm just gonna press on submit. Of course, we can go really fancy with this. We can be like, let the AI coach, select which food you should eat, etc., etc. You can really expand on this. But I'm just gonna ask Lovable to integrate it within a separate page, and we will see what Lovable comes up with. Basically, Lovable is now doing a bunch of research, usually on these APIs. You might have to go to the website, you might have to create an account. I think this API is opened, so we don't have to do that. Okay, it seems like we still have to do that, so we have to get an API key. It says action required by user. And I did this in chat only mode because I wanted Lovable to basically take a more methodical approach to this and do all of this research, which Lovable basically did. Lovable searched up the API and everything. I'm going to create an account here quickly, and then I'm going to sign up, and then it should generate some credentials. So it seems like the API key has been emailed to me. I'm going to find the email. Here we have it, and here we have the API key. And the API key is very secret. We don't want to leak the API key because the API key identifies me as the user of this API. And basically, we don't want to publicize our API because then other people will be able to use this service with our account. And it could even be a paid API service. And we don't want someone else using your credits or your tokens because they have your API key. So you don't want to leak your API keys. And Lovable actually has a system for handling that. So I'm just going to press on implement plan now. Okay, there we go. Now Lovable has asked us for our API key, and as we can see, it's secret. And we have this feature called secrets, which allows you to store these basically API key variables within the backend safely. So we can see here secrets securely store sensitive information like API keys and tokens in the backend. So basically we can just paste in this API key here, and we can press on submit. And then I'm going to paste it and press submit. And this API key should basically appear here soon. And we can see we already have an API key right here, which is the Lovable API key, which is an individual API key you get to use Lovable AI. It's also a key which you want to keep secret. If we were to remove that, then the AI coach within our app wouldn't work. It seems like Lovable has added this new page here, food search. Let's wait for Lovable to finish everything. Let's search for Apple. And there we go. We have a bunch of apples.